Hi! So I saw this everywhere. Everybody's trying Madison Beer makeup that she did on Vogue. So that's what we're gonna do today. I just have to say that I don't have the products that she is using in her video. I don't have Charlotte Tilbury, but I will be using my own products that I've been using for a while. And I think that would match well for my skin tone and just my colors in general. I know that this is all about soap brows and all about blushes, and I absolutely love blush, so I'm excited to try her technique. And since I have dry skin and she's not powdering too much, I feel like it's just gonna fit me so well. I don't really have like the soap brow that she has, but I do have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. Can you even see it? Oh my god, sorry. You can't even see it. This camera is just doing its own thing, its own weird thing. But I'm gonna use it with a spoolie, and I didn't do my eyebrows in a while. I really liked the video that she did with Vogue. I feel like it was so down to earth, really sharing her beauty tips, and she's just so gorgeous. Like, I don't know if you went to see it, but she's really, I'm like, oh my god, she's so gorgeous, jealous. Her skin is perfect. She has one pimple, and I like that she's like talking about her struggle about acne, which we all had like struggle with acne. Some are worse than others, and mine is definitely better than others as well. So yeah, we're gonna start with this one, I feel like. And you know what? She's not even putting any color in her eyebrows. She's just putting her brows up, and that's about it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I just noticed that when I place my brow that way, it just looks better. It's not gonna be as fluffy as hers because I feel like it's just me though. I feel like the fluffy look doesn't really fit me as well as I would like to, so I just keep it more on the natural side, but it does last all day. It's like, it's crazy. Maybe I should like trim my hair more, but I kind of don't want to at the same time, so I don't know. What are you doing? Can you see, what are you doing? She's like, I want to be part of the video. Oh my god, stop eating the flowers. No. Those are fake, by the way, but she just likes to munch on things. Okay, so my brows, I think they're in place. They're not really that soapy, but like I said, I feel like it doesn't really suit me that much. So just keeping them like this just is really pretty. She continues to get like I would say it's like the Glossier foundation, which is more of like a skin tint. I don't really have any skin tint because, as you can see, I have so much acne that I'd just rather have something more full coverage. So I'm just gonna use the Rare Beauty foundation. I'm gonna put the least amount possible to see, to have like a little skin tint, and then I'll build up maybe the coverage about it, continuing it. And she's using also a beauty sponge, so I'm just gonna apply this a little bit everywhere, like dragging it. And she's also, like she says, I'm beating my face. So I'm just also beating my face and then dragging it at the same time, just so it goes kind of everywhere. And oh, by the way, she did her skincare. I didn't show you that because I don't have the same products, and my skincare was kind of like already done. But the other thing that I did is I did prime my face, and I used the Marc Jacobs coconut primer to do so. She doesn't put it on her lips, so I'm just gonna avoid my lips area and my eyes because she didn't put it on her eyes. I think I don't have enough on my forehead, but overall, like, it looks pretty natural. It looks like a skin tint, so that's really, really good. And this foundation looks way better, by the way, when you're applying it with a sponge. It does, and just a little bit too. Like, if you apply too much, it looks so kind of dry for some reason. I don't know. It's just weird. So I apply it like a skin tint, I guess. All right, so this is done. So it's like a little skin tint. It looks really good. So you can see I didn't drag it down to my neck because it's kind of like a good match, and she's concentrating most of it on her face. She does like drag it down a little bit here to make sure that the corner here matches. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, I have to tell you guys, sometimes I do my makeup and then I just, I look straight up to the mirror like that, and then I kind of forget like this area. And then after that, sometimes I'm like, and then I see this patch of like, oh my god, there's no makeup whatsoever there, and it's kind of like more purplish compared to the rest. So now I'm trying to make it fit with the rest, except for my ears. They're gonna stay pink and different. She has the NARS concealer, which I tried before. I don't actually remember what's my thoughts on this, but I'm gonna go with my MAC Studio Fix 24-hour concealer. So this one. I noticed that she puts like a lot of concealer, which I'm not gonna do that all the way under my eyes. And the reason is because like I don't have a lot of dark circles, but it's just because I have so many fine lines that if I do that, it's gonna be so like She covers her acne with it. She has 2 different concealers. I have only one, so I'm gonna use it to cover all of my acne and try to blend it as much as possible with the foundation that I have, and it's gonna look really, really nice. She puts more concealer than anything else, and it looks really good. I mean, sometimes when I'm on the go, when I go really quickly, I wear concealer as a foundation, and I just forget about the foundation by itself, just because it covers so much that sometimes it's not even worth it to buy foundation. Like, just because this concealer is pretty light, so it might accentuate my acne a little bit. Obviously, I'm not gonna look the same. Like, my skin tone is so much more pink than her, and I'm not comparing myself to her. She's totally, completely on a different level of, like, everything. Like, her music, how she does her makeup, and blend, please. Can you blend? And then I feel like maybe she dragged it on her eyelids because I didn't see her do that. And I know that later she does apply some eyeshadow. So I'm just like, okay, she didn't put anything on her eyelids, but it does look very similar to the rest of her skin tone. So I assume that she dragged it there because she doesn't use a primer. So alright, so how do we feel about my skin? I feel like it's pretty nice. So this is the concealer area done, and she doesn't set right away. I'm just looking at the video just to make sure that I'm doing all the steps properly. And then the other thing that she does is contouring with the Charlotte Tilbury contour like stick. I don't have it, so I'm gonna avoid contour completely. I don't really have any contour color with me. I didn't bring any, so we're just gonna skip that because I honestly, even in her video, I don't really see much of a difference because she already has like such a sharp jaw and she's putting a little bit on, so we're just gonna skip it and pass to the next step. And then she talks about her favorite makeup product, which is my favorite product as well. It is blush, and I absolutely love blush. It's literally the most beautiful product that you can have in your makeup bag. It's so versatile. Lips, cheeks, eyes, everything. You can put the same color. So, and she uses a liquid one, more like a cream one. So I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty liquid blush. And she does put a lot, and I know this one goes a long way, but I'm still gonna apply like a lot of it. It looks orange on this camera. Oh my god, am I gonna look orange? Oh my god. She does puts it everywhere, like on her nose, and I do put it on my nose. And the reason why I put it on my nose is because I wear glasses all day long. So then when I put blush on my nose, then my nose is kind of red, so then when my glasses wear down, the makeup, it's still red, so it just fits with my skin tone, and it doesn't look that my makeup is that smudged up as well. So, and already I feel like I didn't put enough because the sponge just absorbed everything. I'm not used to a sponge. usually I use brushes. I love how much blush she puts. Like, it's just so beautiful. And I feel like with that blush and the concealer and everything, it just hides my acne even more, which I like. I like to hide my acne under like a bunch of product. Never have enough blush. Never. Does it look orange on this camera? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like when I'm looking right now, it looks really orange and the colors is so different. But it doesn't look that orange in real life. It looks very, I would say, healthy. It looks like sunburn mixed with bronzer. That's what it looks like. All right, and after that, it is finally powder. Again, she loves Charlotte Tilbury's products, which I do have to try for sure one day. I have to try it. So I'm just going to use my MAC powder, and she does use it with a brush, which I love. I don't really like applying it with a... I don't really like applying it with a sponge, so this is really good for me. She applies it under the eyes. And I know that this blush is like very, I would say matte, and her blush is more shimmery. I feel like it's way more like glowy than this one. So I'm just applying a powder where I need to. She says that she's applying it to her T-zone. and where it's more oily, just a little bit. And I like that she's applying only a little bit. Like, you really don't need a lot, and then you retouch during the day so it doesn't mess up all of your makeup. I don't like to have like a cakey look, and look at how like blurred out I look. I know I have a filter, okay, I'm trying to remove it but I look kind of blurred out. You're gonna be able to see a little bit of the acne because of like the concealer and everything, but it looks really good. And then she was placing the powder on top of her pimples, which means like everywhere, so I'm just applying powder everywhere because the shininess is just gonna increase like the bump because of the light reflecting on it. So when you powder a little bit, it's just gonna make it appear less a bit than what it is under makeup. But you have to be careful because, as you can see, with powder it kind of like comes back to life. Like, the color is a little bit purplish, but it's all okay. Ooh, now is the time for bronzer. Okay, so me, I have the Marc Jacobs bronzer. This one, and she puts it a little bit everywhere. Just let me grab. That big old mirror is so dirty. And then she puts a little bit here to continue kind of like her contour. So I'm just putting it here and just a little bit, you know, not too much. She's using the Fenty Beauty, which, if you try the Fenty Beauty products, tell me down below. I didn't really try anything except for the glosses, which I loved their glosses. Except that now my favorite glosses are Anastasia Beverly Hills from the Iced Out collection. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more life than what I had, so that's good. Then what she does is she contours a little bit, and she was explaining how she was scared of contouring, which I totally agree with her. Oh my god, I barely contour my nose. I mostly put blush and maybe like a little bit on top, because I feel like when I put the blush here, if you can see, sorry, if I put a little bit of blush there, I feel like it kind of straightens my nose a little bit, since it's not everywhere. Since, I don't know if you can see, but like if I look at you that way, my nose comes towards you, and it's like really crooked and bumpy over here, so it's really hard to like contour. And a bumpy nose, when you try to contour it, most of the time you're just gonna worsen it. So I'm gonna try to contour the way that she does with another brush. And then she says that she's doing like that because she saw Kim Kardashian do it. But I feel like it's making my nose more sharp than I want. I don't know. I just put a little bit, and I'm just like, maybe that was too much. And then she says that she brings it down just a little bit like that, which I have to be careful because the bump is gonna look worse, and I'm gonna look like I have more of a crooked nose than I have. My nose is gonna look more crooked, but okay, I feel like it's okay. It's okay. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it anymore. I'm not gonna touch it. And you know what's funny? After watching the videos, like, she puts a lot of blush, but then the thing with blush, I don't know if you can see it now through the camera. I can see it already. The formulation of the foundation and everything is like absorbing the blush, and it looks like I have less blush. So if you put too much, just wait a little bit, and then it's gonna kind of disappear a little bit. So, and then she goes on with powdered blush, which I'm gonna go into something else than her. Again, I'm gonna go into the Natasha, if you can see it, sorry, this is like the camera, you can see, and I only have one light. So the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette, and I'm gonna go into that blush because it fits so well with the Rare Beauty blush that I just put. And oh, maybe I should do my makeup with this mirror instead, because you cannot have enough blush. I totally agree with her. And I like to put back some on my nose. Oh my god, my cat is being crazy. And I like to put like multiple layers of blush because like usually the first layer of blush is kind of like gonna disappear a bit throughout the day, and you want to have a second layer of blush, so then when the first one disappears, then the second one is still there, so it doesn't look like as flat. And if you like blush like me, you definitely want to have a second layer. And you're gonna look all flustered and cute all day long. Just as always. We're gonna go straight to the eyes, which I'm gonna go with the One Size eyeshadow palette. And she was using 3 shades in total. What I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna use these 3 shades, so Manila Sand, Top of My Game, and then Soft Serve. So these 3 right here, because she's using more of like a cool tone, which is here, with a warmer tone to blend it. And then she's using that lighter shade to just lighten up everything. And I like, for me, personally, I like to sometimes put it on my hand and to see the color. And then she was only putting it like in the crease. So we're gonna do that. And she was contouring her crease. She was putting it right in there. Me, I'm gonna put it a little bit higher since my eyes are hooded and I just want the color to appear a little bit. And very slightly, you know, because the color looked like a little bit darker than her actual skin tone. So I'm not gonna put too much. I'm gonna keep it where my eye is, and we're gonna blend everything out after that. I'm gonna put it a little bit on my eye as well, and then just blending everything. And then I'm gonna do the other eye. It looks kind of cute. Just, I think there was something else on this brush or something. I don't know. No. No. You cannot do that, okay? It's a no. She's a Siamese. She's being crazy, okay? I don't know. She wants to go on microwave. She wants to go on all these places. And like... So anyways, we're going to go into the shade Manila Sand. So this like really pale shade. And then she was using this one to put in the inner corner and just to blend everything out. So it would just look really, really pretty and open up the eyes. And next eyeshadow, after blending these out, it looks really cute. Then she goes into a darker shade to do kind of like a liner. And I'm gonna go to that really chocolatey shade, which is called Brownie, and it's so accurate. She uses like an angled brush that is very tiny, which I don't really have one like that. I don't really like angled brush to go near my eyes, so I'm gonna go like into this little tiny, if you can see it, brush. And what she does is that she goes straight into the inner corner, and then she like extends her waterline and her eyes, so it creates kind of like a foxy eye look. Then she takes another one, and then she goes and she explains that she imagined like an eyelash, like an extension of her eyelashes. So I'm gonna do an extension of my eyelashes like that. Open up the eye. It's very subtle when she does it, so I'm just gonna put it very, very subtle. She says like it's supposed to like line with your eyelash, which it does, I think, in my opinion. I don't know, you tell me. But I have hooded eyes compared to her. Hooded lids, sorry. And you know, I have to do it a little bit differently than hers, but it still looks really pretty. And then she goes on with cream highlighters. So I have two because she's using two. I do have two right here. So I have the Huda Beauty Nymph, and then I have the Auric Beauty one, which I'm going to be wearing the Huda Beauty first because it's more intense, and then I'm going to blend the pigment kind of together with the other one. And ooh, I put too much. I put too much on my hand. All right, time for the highlighters. So I'm just gonna put a little bit here, which this one, it kind of is a little bit dark, I feel like. And then she applies it with, oh my God, what did it do? Oh no. Okay, wait a second. This is not going the way that I wanted. Did you see that? It was crumbling. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, so this highlighter is a little bit yellow for my liking. Especially on top of this blush. And then she says that she doubles up with another highlighter to change the tone, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the Auric Beauty one, which the pearls are much smaller and the tone is a little bit more, I would say, pinky. So ooh, we're gonna try this. Put too much again, but... And ooh, Kelly C, what are you doing? I don't know. It's kind of like a blotch of highlighter at the moment. She uses a like... not cream powder eyeshadow, but in this one there's not really any powder eyeshadow that is kind of like a highlighter. So I'm using the Auric Beauty thingy under my eyes where she would normally highlight. I'm putting a little bit of the Auric Beauty one, and it can do the same. I really love like cream products, so we're very glowy, which I like. It's very ooh, I like being glowy because I feel like my skin looks so good and it's not dry anymore. It doesn't feel dry because of the product that I used, the amount of powder that I used, and it just looks really cute. And oh, she has, where is it? Hi, where are you? Okay, so she has a little bit of mascara, which I'm gonna be going to the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara. I'm putting highlighter everywhere. So I'm gonna go with the volume. And then for the final touches, of course, she's using a lip pencil. So this one is from Elf Retro Paradise, and it's just like a brown color. She has like something similar that fits her skin tone, but this one is really dark, so I'm really gonna apply the least amount of pressure so it just really contours the tiniest bit possible. So, and then she uses a lip oil, but I don't really have a lip oil at the moment, so I'm gonna use my trusty Anastasia Beverly Hills clear lip gloss, which is, this one is like glass crystal, which is really, really nice. You're gonna see. And she uses a lip oil from Ulta. And then she finishes sometimes with a setting spray, so I'm gonna go with the Rare Beauty one again. So, and then that would be it. That would be her makeup look, which I really like. What do you guys think of the makeup look? I feel like it's really pretty. It really enhances the beauty, and I love, it's more like of a, I would say it's like a glamorous but natural makeup at the same time, because the skin is not too much, which is so good for the moment. The lip gloss, I love. Obviously, I've been getting into lip glosses, and this is so dewy, so beautiful. Look, snatched. It just looks pretty. It looks really, really pretty. So tell me down below what you think about this makeup look. There is absolutely like no eyebrow color whatsoever. So these are my natural eyebrows, which they're pretty, I would say thick already. So, you know, I don't really need anything in them, but I feel like I would put something in my eyebrows, especially this one, because this one, you know, you always have an eyebrow that is better than the other. And with this lip gloss, it's like my teeth look so yellow. But other than that, I love the blush. I always love blush, and it's just really pretty, and that's a makeup look that I would literally do all the time because it's so nice and it just looks amazing.